Look at that girl right there. Goodness gracious. Oh, that girl. Hey guys, so we have a pretty big update for King of Fighters All-Stars. We knew this was coming and I'm excited that it's here. So it's like the 4th anniversary, as well as the King of Fighters 15 Shermie is here, and Lady Choi. It's funny to finally say that. So there's a decent amount going on. So I'm gonna do like a basic overview so you can kind of see what's going on. One thing I do want to cover first of all is like the 4th anniversary boxes that we were getting. Now, admittedly, I didn't do very much of that, which was a huge mistake. I was just busy. I just didn't get around to it. Finally, I have so much stuff. So the 4th anniversary celebration special mystery box, what a mouthful. You could have gotten more. I only got 2 of them. I didn't finish the whole my gift thing. I was just busy at the time, but here's some of what you can get in here. So pretty cool stuff. So it's good if you actually did it. So we'll just open this here and then I'll show you kind of what else is going on. So if you're lucky, you can get some pretty cool stuff. I was not that lucky, but that's fine. I'll show you what that's all about. So I guess we'll start with that. There's special event missions. This is where you can get Gato for free. If this started around, I think, Guilty Gear, where that's how you get Soul Bad Guy. So you do these missions, you get these Clover coins, and then you go into the summoning banner, and then you can get Gato for free. He is just the pity at the end, so you'll get him eventually. You just want to do this enough so you can start him up. He's pretty cool. I'll talk about him a little bit later, kind of like what he's all about, but that's how you get this, and there's going to be lots of rewards to get on the way here, but he's the main focus for that. So there's lots of ways to get that through the, you want to come in here and make sure you do these. There's dailies and then there's event, so you want to at least do your dailies and kind of chip at the event as you're going along. Let's see, there's the Shermie crafting, so we'll just talk about that. As you can see, there's some things you can get. Not like anything we haven't seen before, but you can get the BOS syndrome characters. The BOS characters, like, I don't know all of them, but like this new Shermie is one, the Lady Choi is one, Gato is one, Lady Chang and Lady Kim are one. I think like Jeanette is one, but you can get like this. There's kind of standard stuff for the most part for the crafting. Let's talk about the collection, actually. So the collection, this is where you show off all this like random crap that didn't do anything before. Now you can just have a little place to display it, which is neat. But I didn't put much into this, but it's just kind of cool. They'll probably add more to it eventually. But that's just something to put your collectibles, and of course they're going to put more collectibles into the game, but it doesn't really do anything other than display it as far as I understand. Here is the 4th anniversary bingo. So it's not gonna work like where you click on these and you have little missions that you fill. You're gonna get these tickets, and how you get the tickets are through like event missions, and I'll kind of show you that. I just wanted to do this. So we got 2. There we go, 2. So you can get those by coming up here to your event missions. You can get them here. Summoning fighters. I didn't mean to click that, but we come into the event missions to get this. Also, there is a a new little collectible to get in here as well. So I'll kind of show you that. It's a little mini game. Come over here, Angel's Road Trip. So I guess they hired like a new pixel artist and they're doing quite a bit over there. I'm not sure why that is, but there's like this fun little arcade game. I'll just show you footage of me playing it, but it's basically, it kind of reminds me of like, what is it on Chrome, where you can, if you're like your internet isn't working, you have that little dinosaur that runs through the deserts. Kind of reminds me of that. So you accelerate on the left button, and the only tip I have, I've only done it a couple times, is you can double jump. So at first I was very confused while I couldn't get around these stupid cactuses, but you can double jump. You have more than one jump, so that's how you get over the cactuses. Eventually, like, eagles come by and stuff, but double jump, you can actually do that. I was very confused. But as far as rewards go, nothing super spectacular, but it's cool. I like when they add little fun things. Like, I love the Mary event, like, not too long ago, where you're slapping all the people around. That was cracking me up. That was actually legit pretty fun to do. Okay, so now that we've covered some of that stuff, there's a rush dungeon. Oh, the BOS is, just in case. I was confused at first, but it's Band of Sisters, I assume. And I'm going to assume that we're going to get a reason of why Gato is got the BOS thing. I'm not really sure why that is. But here is the first, we'll maybe see it through the story. But most important thing, exchange shop. Again, this pixel artist is doing work. So here is the set bonus. It's attack for them all, as it should be. But the set bonus increases BOS syndrome character shock, starlight, and bleed damage by 75%. That's a lot. Increases BOS fighters attack by 22% for 7 seconds upon landing an active skill, which is just great. And the pictures are cool. I appreciate the pixel art with some slight changes here and there. Gato gets more and more sleepy as you go through. So he's like, awake, getting a little tired, and he's out. I'm sure that was intentional. It's very weird. But yeah, there's that. There's also this that you can craft things with. So that is important to get to. You can get that. You can get things for Gato. But the set bonus, or the sets, is probably the thing you want to go for, because you can... you got it for free. You might as well get it. So here's the characters you want to use for the set bonuses. Most of the expected stuff here. I figured the Korea lady team would be part of it, right? And also, Shermie's squad is in there too. So make sure you save up like your heavy farming for EX, just in case you're not aware. You get more points there, but I like doing all of them just to get the dailies. So there you go, the rush dungeon. There's also the challenge that you can only do if you have one of these two characters. So maybe I'll get it. Who knows? I don't have very many rubies. I have cheerleader Shermie here to celebrate the 4th anniversary, and hopefully they cheer Shermie into getting part of the squad. I need to summon her, but I have like no resources to do so. So I guess, that's about, a lot of it. So we'll go to the summoning here, and we'll talk about the characters. We'll talk about Gato real quick. Oops. Here, right? Okay, so here's Gato. Free character, pretty cool. So his leader skill increases BOS syndrome characters' attack by 65%, which is a lot, and decreases their tag cooldowns by 2 seconds. The 65, it's a great leader skill. I love it. So I don't know why he's part of the BOS syndrome, Band of Sisters syndrome. He has a sister. Maybe it's part of the story, or maybe I'm misunderstanding something. I don't know. But here's some of the relations to the BOS syndrome characters. She is a BOS character as well. I don't know who else, but very weird. Some of his cores. In short, I think he's a pretty good character, and I'm excited to just get him for free. So I can make a Garo team. So he instantly recovers all team's members' power by 4% upon using Fang of Darkness. That's a 2-second cooldown. Also increases active skill damage by 40% when Hotaru is on the team. I'm never very good at pronouncing that name. Increases active skill damage dealt to enemies affected by Starlight by 165%, and decreases active skill cooldown by 0.5 seconds upon landing a hit on Starlight target. So the special signature, he obtains power by 1.4% every 0.4 seconds when in guard stance. So there's a few characters that they get a pretty significant benefit, like guard stance, like Terry's one of them. Decreases damage received by 70% for 3 seconds when accumulated attacks, guard included, received reaches 5 times. So that's a lot of damage reduction just for blocking, and it's going to be a pretty good part of it. So as you can imagine, he increases attack, defense, that's pretty good. PvE exclusive resets cooldowns for active skills, decreases cooldowns for active skills for 80% for 13 seconds. That's amazing. Also decreases damage received on that one. Increases penetration, and then does Starlight. No, I'm sorry. Increases all team members' attack by 40% for 12 seconds upon use. Increases Starlight, shock, bleed damage by 55%. It's pretty interesting. Good for like multiple, any event that you have multiple people in. So next one, 70% chance to reset cooldowns for Wind Fang. And so, let's see, Wind Fang is, and that has a 15 second cooldown. Sorry, it's very late. I'm recording this basically as soon as it comes out, so forgive me. And it applies Radiance, so this is going to be where you get your Starlight damage from. Next one, he gains Hyper Armor and 70% chance to remove target Super Armor and Hyper Armor. That's always a pretty good combo when you have the Hyper Armor and the ability to remove it all in one move. It's kind of neat. And of course his finishers are really cool. But yeah, he's great for a free character, but this is something I'm going to have to get over time. Yeah, so there's that. We'll talk about the character cards. We'll just go in order backwards. So here is the set. The pictures, they kind of remind me of, like, what is it, Q? That was one I went to in California a lot. But there's a lot of these, like, booths where you take pictures and make yourself all cutesy with, like, the borders and everything. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Like the Japanese photo booths. Always thought those were pretty funny. But the main stat for these is kind of weird. Increases crit rate, increases defense and balance type fighters combat power by a lot, so I mean that's cool. And 30% chance to charge 5 power slots upon landing an active skill. That has a 45-second cooldown. I mean, it's interesting. I like that they're changing it up. It's not always just attack. I don't know how amazing that is or not, but here is the set bonus, kind of like the main part of it. Increases attack by 70% and deals additional damage equal to 100% of attack when landing an active skill. That's interesting. Upon using an awakened skill, consumes all power and activates quick mode for 13 seconds. What that does is increases your attack speed by 2% for every power is consumed, and decreases active skill cooldown by 12%. That's very interesting. That's a unique set. I'm glad they're switching it up. I have no idea, in all honesty, how amazing that is or not. Shermie's special, of course, which is amazing. We'll have to see what that looks like again. And here is her special, which you can get for free. I forgot to show that. I saw where you can. Is it the crafting? No, but I did forget to show this for crafting. You get the SS like select for his super, but I saw where you can get hers too. Am I tripping? Oh yeah. Okay, I think I mentioned it, but just in case I didn't, you can get not the special, but you can get this option card. I don't think I mentioned this from the bingo. So if you finish all the bingo, of course you can get this, which is great. But you can also get this option card, which does skill cooldown reduction, EX fighters crit rate, and attack, which is awesome. I totally forgot to mention that. I thought it was her super for some reason, but we got it anyways. Okay, and then here is Shermie's option card. Increases attack, skill cooldown reduction, and increases shock damage by 60% for 5 seconds upon landing an active skill. That's a freaking awesome. That's a freaking awesome card. So there is that. Of course, her super is there as well. So here are the main ladies, the main event of the update. So here's Shermie. I'm so glad we have 15 Shermie in here. Shermie's one of my favorite characters, even though I suck with her. But just especially in King of Fighters All-Stars, it's just become like a thing where it just... I like her a lot. It's probably from the Shermie Approved Handsome video that I did forever ago, years ago, I think now. But I've always liked her. I thought she was cool. Like, grappling characters are always fun, and she's a very unique one. Nothing, like, super amazing as far as relations. I always like looking at those. But here's her cores. Freeze and Petrify immunity. So that X's out a lot of characters there. Activates standing spin kick when attacking targets that can't be grabbed. So this is good because she's got a lot of grab moves, so she does damage even if they can't be grabbed. For 1 second, inflicts chill damage equal to 550% of attack every 0.1 seconds and become immune to damage for 4 seconds when attacked. That's pretty cool. That only has a 10-second cooldown. That's like a 2 less than a lot of other characters. Next one increases crit rate by 15% for 3 seconds upon landing an attack. Resets upon landing a crit hit. Ooh, that's nice. Inflicts symbol for 7 seconds upon landing a crit hit on the target. It has a cooldown of 10 seconds. Increases shock explosion by 250% upon landing a target with the symbol, and increases damage of bleed and starlight dealt to the target with the symbol by 70%. Wow, so it's like a dot amplifier, basically. Like a dot amplifier, basically. Wow, it's really interesting. Let's see. Whoa, you went way too far up there. Go back up. You went crazy there for a second. Okay. Well, she's got a lot of text. These things are looking like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Let's see here. Yeah. First one increases damage or attack by 70% for 5 seconds. Drops lightning on all targets upon use. That's great. Increases the active skill cooldown by 3 seconds. Deals shock damage equal to 60% of attack every 1 second for 14 seconds. 80% chance to remove super armor and hyper armor from all targets. What doesn't that move do? That's great. Wow. Next part, inflicts damage, of course. 50% chance to reset cooldown. Wow. That has a 15-second cooldown. PvP time. PvP exclusives removes all enemies' shield or damage immunity upon use. Disable all enemies' roll. That's great. Wow. Wow, wow. 50% chance to reset cooldowns. Again? Oh, that's so fun. Increases targets damage received by 40% for 6 seconds upon landing a skill. Deals shock damage equal to 5.5 times the remaining shock damage. Okay, so it's like your burst damage for your dot. That's pretty standard. A lot of dot characters have that. Next one. Can be used while being attacked. That's great. Gains super hyper armor. She's got a lot of armor. Oh, and she recovers the team's HP by 5%. That's great. Only a 3-second cooldown on that. So she's got a bit of a sustain that way as well. That's really cool. Her leader skill increases balance type fighters attack by 60%. Great. I hope I get her because I love Shermie, of course. Lady Choi. That's so funny, man. The background is really cool. Like, I wish I could kind of scoot her out of the way to see the art, because it's a very cool reference, first of all, but it looks great. You can kind of see it back there with Choi over the house, but I wish I could see it better. It looks great, but of course the character design is really fun too. So her leader skill increases EX fighters attack by 30%. And obtains power by 5% upon killing an enemy. So it's going to be good for certain things, right? Let's see. Any funny relations? Table is turned. May I stab you, meow? Nothing like super crazy or funny there. Let's see what she can do. Bleed, of course. Bleed and fear immunity. She fears nothing, and she's the one that bleeds. A 30% chance to apply fear to attacker for 2 seconds when attacked. Okay, interesting. That could be really annoying. That has a 14-second cooldown, but that's really that's really annoying. Deals bleed damage equal to 150% of attack for 1 second every 0.2 seconds to the target upon landing a skill, guard included. Wow. Decreases damage received by 80% when attacked by bleeding target. Interesting. It's a lot of damage reduction. It's going to be easy to put up dots on people too. 40% chance to reset active skill cooldown upon landing the lower vein stab. EX skill. Increases attack and defense by 25% for 5 seconds upon landing a skill. Stacks up to 6 times. Wow. Becomes immune to damage for 2 seconds when HP is 35% or less. Ooh, nice little defensive part for that. Gains 25% power during 20 or more combos. Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of the gaining power. I'm sorry, something happening after you gain a certain amount of combos. I just prefer it to happen like right away, you know, but that's just me. Pretty cool. Yeah, because I'm learning about these characters' skills for the first time, because you just kind of saw what they do, but not the details of like the specifics of like what stats does it do, what does it apply to the character. You just kind of saw what they look like, which they look awesome. So it's fun to kind of read what they can do. Of course, she's gonna have bleeds. That's what I was expecting, but the fear thing, I didn't expect that. I didn't see it in the trailer either. So let's see. Used to increase attack by 70%. It's pretty standard. Applies bloodshed, so it's like a really big bleed dot. And decreases cooldowns of ultimate move by 5 seconds when landing it. That's neat. That's different. Second one. This skill looks awesome, by the way. So this one's able to move while in use. See, I kind of thought so. Very interesting. That looked weird in the trailer. But that's pretty cool that you can control it. Increases attack by 85% of defense for 6 seconds when using a skill. Nice. Decreases target's damage received by 40% for 6 seconds upon landing a skill. And deals bleed damage equal to 5.5 times of remaining. It's like the dot burst thing that pretty much everybody has as far as dots go. Inflicts damage, of course. Can be used when attacked. Nice. Gains hyper armor, which is super in damage immunity. So PvP exclusive, 50% chance to remove the target's hyper armor, damage immunity, and crit hit shield. Nice. Upon landing the skill, even the crit hit shield is involved, and the supers are freaking cool. So I think the characters are great. I think they're gonna have their specific uses. Shermie's got all kinds of crazy stuff going on, but let's use my very limited amount of rubies to kind of see what happens. I'm not going to go crazy on this. I really want to, but I know I need to save rubies, and I just haven't been as vigilant on saving up rubies as I should be. Just life happens, you know. So I'm just going to use the very little that I have to pull for the Band of Sisters here. See what happens. First pull. That's not good. Nothing. So we'll skip that. That's a total bust. Number 2. That's another bust. We'll just skip. All right, next. It's not looking good. I'd be pretty freaking lucky to get one of them with this little as I'm gonna spend here. I wish I had more rubies, but I just can't spend that right now. If I had more time to save up more of that event, that would have been great. Have a little bit more rubies and more of the 4th anniversary boxes. So that's a bust. 2 more. No luck. Well, it froze. Well, all kinds of crazy stuff's happening, but it froze, and now it's back, and I'm skipping. Nothing came out of it. All right, so here's the last one. I'll spend a little bit of my own rubies. That's totally fine. Nice. That's lucky. Who's it gonna be? I'm freaking happy. I know I won't be able to like buffer up much, but it's still really cool to have her because, you know, I like Shermie a lot and she's really fun in 15. I just suck with her. So cool. Got a new character. That's basically as much as I could ask for. I'm obviously not gonna have enough to get her super or anything, but I just have to save up. I wish I could spend more, but what I can do, since I got Shermie, right, is show you some of the rewards for the challenge mode, because sometimes they could be kind of underwhelming, or sometimes they could be pretty good. So a lot of this so far. Let's go to the top. That's not really where a lot of the juicy stuff is. Okay. Wow. So you can get for specific characters, you can get some BS Orochi memory, Rugal, Leona, Shizuru, Iori. Interesting. That's a weird one. Is there anything else like super crazy? You can get some of those. Okay. Hammers are great. Okay, more of those. Okay. Okay, cool. That's an interesting ending one. Not like mind blowing, but still pretty good. That's always good as well. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything in the event. Let me know if I forgot something. There was a lot, and it's 2 o'clock for me whenever this is out. So I'm gonna try to throw this together for you guys in post, in editing, and yeah, I'm really excited. Great banner. The characters are awesome. They look great. They did a good job with everything, and I'm super happy I got Shermie. I wish I could have gotten Lady Choi. Out of all the times I've gotten Choi and all the years I've played this game, I couldn't get Lady Choi. But hey, that's my fault for not doing my due diligence and like getting the rubies that I could have been getting, you know. But yeah, good luck to you guys. I hope you guys enjoy Celebration, the 4th anniversary. Can't believe it's that already. That's insane. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Good luck in your summons. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I know it's a very small little thing for you. Even if you don't like it, just do it. I'm just kidding. Only do it if you like it. But it does help me out a lot. Let's Google. I'm sorry, not Google. YouTube know that you like the video, and they'll show it to other people. So that's why everybody asks. So yeah, good luck to you guys in your summons again. God bless you, and you have a blessed day, y'all.